What is the price of freedom? 28-year-old Jared was once a big tech AI engineer. To escape the toxic 996 grind, he shattered his golden rice bowl to become a freelancer. But freedom comes with a cost. By day, he trains cutting-edge AI models in a leaky, air-conditioned rooftop shack.
漏雨还不影响生活吗？
它没有在我这里漏，影响我的设备，就不影响。
By night, he puts on a delivery uniform, plunging into torrential rain just to scrape together his meager rent. He is the ultimate reflection of a global generation desperate to escape the 9-to-5. How did he rebel against the system? And is his freedom truly free?
习惯了自由了，就已经回不去了。
Let us follow the lens into Jared, his world. A day that is both cyber and starkly real. Here is Chengdu, China. The main character of this video, Jared and his girlfriend, live right on the rooftop of this old residential community. According to local regulations, living on the rooftop is not allowed. We will check out later exactly how Jared managed to live up here. This is the old urban district of Chengdu. Most of these buildings were built in the 1990s, presenting a unique aesthetic of chaotic and messy beauty. Right now, it is 9:30 in the morning, and we agreed to meet at 10. I decide to go ahead and knock on his door early to see if he is even awake yet.
Hey, hello！ 我在这上面转了一圈了，我说等10点呢，开始。
哎呀，我靠，你这不早点来？我们下子准备好，要喝一点咖啡吗？
可以。吃过早饭了吗？
我一般都不怎么吃早饭。
This is Jared and his wife, who have been married for just 1 year. They rent and live in this rooftop apartment. It has 2 rooms, one used as an office for work, and the other as a bedroom. It also includes a tiny kitchen and a very small bathroom. In a strict sense, this apartment is actually an illegal structure on the top floor. By law, there should be no buildings on the rooftop, and it cannot belong to any individual. The only reason all of this exists is basically due to problems left over from history.
这里本来是个什么地方，被改成了一个房子？
以前的很老的那种集体房，很早一批的老破小。
那你的这个房租给谁？给你下面这一层吗？
对，给我下面的房东。
你下面这一层，他拥有这个上面这个露台。
这个是准确来说是没有产权的，这个都是自己去规划的。就是说你这个已经建了很久了，他也没有办法要求你去把它给。
他就有决定你是不是能在这儿住的权利。
对。
然后你就跟他签个合同。
没有签合同，每个月给他转1000块钱就买了。
你在这儿住几年了？在这个楼顶？
应该是3年了。
The wife of Jared works at a hospital pharmacy nearby, and they chose to live here mainly because it is close to her workplace. Aside from being cheap, this apartment has absolutely no advantages. Since it could be demolished at any moment, the landlord has zero motivation to upgrade or renovate it. Even though the air conditioner ownership rate among Chinese urban households is as high as 98%, Jared still lives a life without any air conditioning. The foam boards right above his head provide no thermal insulation at all, and it is hard to imagine how he survives the scorching summer heat in a place like this.
这个其实是今年最新的一个方案，往年的方案是这个手打气过后，这样子对着墙那样子喷。今年我想了一个新的方案，就是用，就是用上高科技的电动工具，对上。 看这里有个接头，它是40度的，是不是很猛？
我操！
来，我给你喷一下。
不要，先不要喷，这个不防水。这个在屋里面喷吗？
这可以啊，
在屋里面喷给屋里降温啊？
这个太热了就降温吧。这个是今年最新的，但是今年还没开始热，它实际的效果还没有试呢。
Jared has a great imagination and excellent hands-on skills. Since becoming a freelancer, he finally has plenty of time to develop his passion for DIY projects.
你不想扫地的时候，你就，有时候不想扫地。
he has purchased a large variety of different tools. Now, he can repair and customize all the household appliances and even the complex circuit boards by himself.
然后按一下，开始升温，2秒开始画线，有没有？这个是 ESP32，它这个是可以自己写程序的。我写了一个，去通过 PWM 控制它这里的功率输出，电子温控的风扇。我在非常极限使用这个 CPU 的时候，它不会让我的电脑黑屏或者它直接罢工。
Since freelance income is quite unstable, doing projects by himself allows Jared to achieve great results with very little money. Therefore, as long as he can build it himself, he will absolutely never buy it. The project that makes him the most proud is a custom sound system he assembled completely from scratch.
感觉怎么样？感觉还是可以吗？我都没什么感觉。你在这里了。我这里弄了一个小米的管家，我就可以把音乐全部投上去。现在隔壁住人了，我都不敢开太大声。以前的时候，我一个人是很嗨的，就是立体声嘛，围绕着你，我靠，一写代码完全沉入进去，被音乐笼罩，哇，这是很爽。
Even though I am here to film him today, Jared still treats me as a guest and went to the market early in the morning to buy crawfish to entertain me. In China, crawfish is considered a relatively expensive ingredient, and the price is 2 times that of pork. If I were not here visiting today, Jared would usually just prepare a random and simple meal for himself.
那你自己在家怎么搞？
我吃料理包，那个纸盒子里面。
就是外卖也会用这个东西。
对。
这个就很便宜吧？
这个应该是5块多一包吧。
This kind of cheap, prepackaged food is full of high salt, low quality oil, and additives, which is often a compromise people make for saving money and time. Usually the daily diet of Jared is extremely casual, and he only gets to enjoy a proper meal when his wife is free. Although the two of them are busy cooking with great enthusiasm right now, I noticed that this rented room does not even have enough space to place a dining table. It is hard to imagine where we are going to eat our lunch later.
它是掉，它上面屋檐的雨掉下来，它会有水花溅到这里面。我觉得这个放在这上面好像还是很不错的。
It seems that this small balcony is where we are going to eat our lunch. However, the potted plants here are growing way too thick and lush, making it almost impossible for us to find a place to sit down.
把那要剪吗？不，那个它不得咋整？就是它不得长牙。
平时会吃这么好吗？
会。
多久吃这么一次？
你得看他的心情。
The wife of Jared is a great cook, and the food she prepares tastes absolutely amazing. For young couples like them, living in a major city with low income, owning no apartment, and owning no car, being able to get married and live in a cheap rented room with such harsh conditions is extremely rare. In reality, even if the couple themselves agreed to it, the parents on both sides would usually try their best to stop them.
他爸，他父母去我们那里了，去了第一眼就感觉好穷，妈的，就是转身就想走。这个还是得靠实力，我把他给拉回来了。
主要是觉得山太高了。
山太高又跟我们又没得关系，妈你又不回去吃。
你们俩这生活还挺舒服的，没有什么压力啊，是吧？
有小孩就有压力了。
要小孩吗？
我们就在准备了。
The daily work of Jared mainly involves taking online orders and writing computer programs for various clients. However, he openly admits that this kind of work is highly unstable. This constant uncertainty about income is actually one of the biggest pain points of being a freelancer.
你未来工作上没有啥打算吗？就一直干这个，就这样干下去？
我有2个方向，第一个是自己做产品， 第二个是给公司做产品，但我会更偏向于给公司做。
Another major pain point is personal laziness. Jared feels that working by himself at home, without the strict rules of a company, makes him gradually become lazy. This lack of discipline causes him a great amount of distress.
那个时候其实最开始的时候啊，很励志的，很积雪的。我跟你说，会珍惜每一分每一秒的时间。我眼睛一睁，一翻身就起来了，一翻身就起来，坐到电脑面前研究代码。但是现在感觉就没那个激情了，就是说你如果醒了，你还想再躺一下，或者玩一会儿手机啊，玩手，人就变了。这个是我想了，这个是一个，我觉得它是一个与生俱来的东西，它是在人心里面的。就是说你上了一个班，你上了很久，比如说上了2年3年，你同样的是会很累的那种感觉，莫名其妙的感觉会很累，是吧？你上过班的肯定都知道，你就是不知道怎么就莫名其妙的累。但是我这个还好，我这个搞了几年的还，都还没有那种感觉呀。除了平时想着那个一点。
Currently, Jared and his wife make a combined income of around $1,000 per month. Compared to the first 2 years when he just started freelance work, his income has actually decreased significantly. The main reason behind this decline is that the impact of artificial intelligence is simply too massive. AI has greatly improved the efficiency of writing code, which in turn has driven the pricing of the orders. Jared receives lower and lower.
我说嘛，你越体验 AI 的牛逼，你就越迷茫。他越聪明，你就会越害怕。你会觉得太简单了，你看做一个事情太简单了，你只需要一句话。如果别人懂得这一句话的，他是不是也可以去做这个东西？你怕不怕？
However, Jared is also modifying his daily workflow and actively embracing artificial intelligence. He is striving to adapt so that he will not be wiped out by this massive wave of the new era.
AI 可以让我学到很多，就是我以前不知道的，我可以直接去问 AI。如果说是像在 AI 之前的话，可对于一个技术问题，你会去查很久，它的前因后果啊、上下文啊这些东西，你如果要去了解透的话，你就要花很久的时间。但是现在 AI 不一样了，如果你想去了解一个东西的话，可能花2个小时、1个小时，你就可能把它给了解了，因为 AI 它把给全部总结到一起的。
现在你手写代码还能占到多大比例了？
这个没办法感觉的，就是如果说我发给 AI， 它写的我不爽，或者说没有到我效果，我可能会写一个基本的逻辑的示例，让 AI 再给我去做完善。他如果说我的想法描述给他就做得很好，我也去学习 AI 的代码嘛。
Writing code is a work state that Jared truly enjoys. However, his current income can no longer cover the basic living expenses of his household. Fortunately, his schedule is relatively flexible. Every afternoon, he chooses to go out and deliver food to supplement his income. He uses this hard physical labor to support his current lifestyle, all just to avoid returning to a full-time office job.
你知不知道不同的工作可能会有不同的工作状态？你知道我跑外卖的工作状态是什么？
是什么？
就是走得很快。会不会不习惯？
不会。
先上个线。
请闭嘴1秒。
看来
我就不拍了。
咱们跑的话就，对，上线3单可以。
最多的时候一次送几单？
我最多送过5单吧。
For delivering food, Jared chooses a strategy of taking multiple low-paying orders at the same time.
红色的是取餐，绿色的是送餐。
In China, delivery riders have many different working modes. Riders can independently choose their own work intensity. Based on their desire to earn money, the hourly wage generally ranges from $2 to $5. For someone like Jared who works extremely hard with high intensity, his hourly wage barely reaches $4. Most delivery drivers constantly complain about the high commission fees of the platform and feel they are being exploited by capitalism. However, Jared has a completely different perspective on this.
送的人越来越多，人越多过后，厂商他就有资本去给你压价，他就有那种条件去给你压价，对吧？他就可以一步一步的试探。作为资本方来讲，他去节省他的配送成本，是他的本职工作。所以说也不要说什么大厂他故意去压价，这个他本身就是为股东、为资本去服务的。 挣钱是他的唯一目的，
否则也出不来这个工作。
是的。
In China, almost all delivery riders ride modified and speeding electric bikes. If you do not modify your bike, you simply cannot keep up with the delivery time required by the platform, and you will be eliminated by the system. However, riding these speeding electric bikes is extremely dangerous. While Jared was making a delivery to a hospital, a very dramatic scene occurred. One of the orders he was carrying happened to be for another delivery rider who had just broken his leg from a crashing accident while delivering food.
这个，你送外卖的啊？你是怎么整的呀？
年头是都找得到的嘛？
你骑车年头是的啊？
对呀。
哎
哦，我是说就是办啊。
没事，好，早日康复哈。
这是你第一次送外卖送到医院，送给外卖骑手啊？
他是第一个告诉我的，给我加了10块钱，我操，他太牛逼了。
就刚才那个外卖送外卖的小哥。
对。
他被撞到是这个美团会付一部分钱吗？
不知道，我没有撞过。
The reality is that the delivery rider we just saw most likely only has commercial accident insurance paid out of his own pocket. This is because the official work injury insurance from platforms for delivery riders did not officially start execution across all 31 provinces in China until July 1st, 2026. Under the new rules, the system pays a daily living subsidy based on the hospitalization time, provides grants for disability, and even reimburses the cost of crutches and protective gear. However, the filming time of this video was May 2026. The delivery rider we just met did not have any of these subsidies. He will have zero income for several months and still needs to pay the remaining 20% of the medical expenses by himself.
下雨了，我操！够不够？
够不够是什么意思？
素材够不够？
够，你跑嘛！下雨了我也给你拍下来，我淋点雨可以的。下雨了你会回家吗？平时？
我不会回家，我会继续跑。
The weather is not on our side. We have only been delivering food for about 1 hour, and it suddenly starts to drizzle. However, we plan to follow his usual routine exactly as it is. We will keep riding and delivering through the light rain, and we will decide what to do later if the rain gets truly heavy.
这平均1个小时能挣多少钱呢
？20到30之间吧。但是只有晚上，可能只有晚上才能达到这个。
白天的时薪。
白天的时薪，他没有单的时候把时薪拉低了。如果说你晚上只是晚上的话，他连续几个小时有单，那么你的时薪就会很高。
最高的时候时薪能到多少
？50。
那是什么情况？下着雨吗？
下着雨没人送，10块钱一单，5单，一趟就是50，就差不多1个小时就送了。
如果现在突然涨到10块，你还干吗？
干，那为什么不干？有一单10块的，我下线我专门送他。
Jared chooses a very smart strategy to deliver food. He only chooses to work during the peak hours of the evening. This way, he does not have to deal with the burning hot sun during the day, and he can ensure there are plenty of orders available. He goes out at 6 in the evening and rides until 10 at night. Working for these 4 hours brings him around 100 yuan, which is equal to about $15.
我的理想状态就是我天天出门跑，我跑一个月，我跑30天，我就有3000块。但是理想很丰满，我努力跑1000块，把房租。
你现在跑单是比之前越来越少了。
对，越来越少，越来越少。
越来越不想跑单。
对，就像你上了2年班一样，
越来
上了2
越
年班，你每天睁眼就是不想上班。我这个没人管，你那个你不上班他就会有人找你，我这个他就没人找我，我不上班我就不上班。
如果让你全职跑外卖和全职上班来选一个，你选哪个？
跑外卖，
为什么？
习惯了自由，习惯跑外卖了就已经回不去了。就是说你体验了有钱人的生活，你就回不去跟贫穷的生活一样。
The price of freedom is often a low income. For Jared, freedom is definitely more important than making money. However, freedom without a solid financial foundation can easily turn into a fake freedom. Just like Jared right now, when he has to go out and deliver food simply to survive, he has already lost a part of that freedom. What is more realistic is that if they have children in the future, the pressure of life will force him to compromise with the market. The anxiety caused by this kind of future uncertainty is not any lighter than the stress of working a 996 schedule in a big tech company. Yet, just as Jared said himself, he is already completely used to his current lifestyle, and there is no going back. For the future, he can only continue to move forward along this path. In the evening, it was my treat to take Jared and his delivery rider friend Steven out for a barbecue dinner. We talked a lot about his past experiences and how he walked into his current life step by step. Please subscribe to my channel because I will share the content of our deep conversation in the future. In addition, Steven is a full-time delivery rider, and the video documenting his entire day has already been posted on my main page. You are more than welcome to watch it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.